Quick, someone starts screaming.
No, nobody scream. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Rise of the Ordning. As we're jumping back on into things, I'm going to run a couple of quick announcements. First of all, if you are with us on Twitch, hello, thank you for being here. Make sure to grab your bingo card. If you are with us on YouTube, make sure if you want to like, comment, subscribe, that's always helpful. Snag a bingo card in the description down below if you want to play along. And, come hang out with us live on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And that being said, if you are with us on Twitch and you have to dip for whatever reason, the episodes will always be uploaded on YouTube in the following weekend. So all the socials are getting linked below. Make sure to check those out. And we are going to jump on into things really quickly because I'm very excited for tonight's episode. So, last we left off, the group had traveled to Naso to restock, research, rest, and recuperate, the 4 R's, as I've been calling them. After a very intense obligatory shopping episode where somebody died by Ravasi's hand, and Zari found out some very interesting information, the group was interrupted by a very wet and slimy lord who triggered some dreams in Komori. The group was then asked to look into this very wet and slimy lord, as the guild could not without triggering some kind of uprising and political issues. Their investigation led them to the Grand Dame, a casino yacht where the lord often went gambling, to try and find the Golden Goose and the Lady in Purple. There, they managed to find both. This purple-dressed lady, it was Lady Italia, and she agreed to talk with you, leading you to a safe space where she revealed that she had been forced to act as bait, bringing incapacitated rich guys to see the evil wizard in the sewers. Seeing that the group was powerful, she asked them to resolve this issue so that she was not killed when she stopped complying. The group agreed, offering her protection at the guild, and demanding that she go with them to confess her sins to the families when they returned. After a quick rest, you dove into the sewers, fighting through fish people and a very creepy pet, heading to the evil wizard's lair. As Ravasi suspected, the wizard was in fact an aboleth. He promised the group their greatest desires, turned Komori against them, and stunlocked Ravasi in a horrible memory. Luckily, the group could breathe underwater, thank you to Zari, so the rapidly filling room did not bug them very much, and they continued to fight the aboleth, his minions, and drained the room of water. Also, a very amazing horde of snakes assisted, and the horde descends needs to be acknowledged as part of our recap. In the end, the aboleth, seeing he was beat, attempt to escape through the sewers, but Komori shoved him back so that she and Nyx could do a last bit of damage and kill him. Komori now knows that there's some connection to this creature with her dreams, and is racked with guilt for attacking her friends. And also, Zari did manage to cure herself of the same disease that the Lord has, thank you, Ravasi's research. This is where we pick up. The room is empty of water. You are all panting and sopped through, and a very reeking carcass of a dead aboleth is on the floor. What would you like to do?
Oh. I guess that's that.
That sucked. Did that suck for anyone else?
Not really.
It wasn't great.
Damn, you really did just fist fight that thing by yourself, huh, Komori?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I'm gonna side-eye to Zari, like,
Yeah, I will. You see that, like, this is the need to kick into comforting somebody. Komori, it's all good. I'm all right. B, you killed the thing. C, if you actually sit down and read any adventuring stories, it's like almost inevitable where the barbarian eventually gets charmed and fights the party occasionally. Common thing that happens in adventuring parties. You don't need to apologize. It's all good. I'm not mad.
don't know what happened, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. You got charmed. It happens. You're you. You're good. You're caring, and you protected us. You did good today.
Okay.
This is a bumping moment, not something that's reflective of you, Komori. And it wasn't even your fault. My God. And I'm gonna pull her into a hug.
And she will just gingerly hold you close.
Nyx and Ravasi, are you doing anything as these two are having a very touching moment?
Kind of just watching them. And then he is gonna go poke the aboleth with a stick.
You poke it with a stick, it smells like horrible, gross fish and is decidedly dead.
Does Ravasi know of anything that requires the ingredients of an aboleth of some kind?
You roll me, either a history or a nature check. I will give you advantage because you read the book.
Oh. Hold on. What do you mean virtual tabletop not found? I got my shit open!
Technology
Damn it.
rage.
DM, would you believe me if I told you I rolled an 8 and a 25?
Sure. Yeah, I absolutely believe you. So, okay. So, with that being said, I would say that you very specifically read a book about how aboleth mucus can be used if ingested to give somebody forced water breathing. However, they cannot breathe air. So it's like essentially forced water
Reverse.
breathing. Yeah. And it lasts for kind of an indeterminate amount of time, like a couple hours.
Cool. I will save some goop.
Okay. I
Ominous.
will say that you can collect like essentially one measure full of, or a couple measure. You have vials. Tazira has vials. I will say that you can get like 5.
I'm just gonna as she's being hugged, I'm just gonna very carefully
Go through her
pop
shit.
off.
You open the bag of holding, and there are one moment. I think I have 50 flasks actually, which a flask is equal to 4 vials.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
DM, I need you to know I've been day by day filling a flask up with acid.
Yes, I know you have. I'm aware.
Anyways, continue.
So I will also say you guys had seen some stuff, and also the thing that you're looking for. You guys were looking for the crest of the Rosalio family in the office there.
Perfect.
So you can go poke through that if you would like as well. And
Yeah.
if you are doing so, you see 3 neatly folded noble's attire, a couple pouches that seem to have some gold in them, and a couple gemstones, the lost pendant, a cloak that kind of shimmers, it seems to be magic, and a jug that is also full of the aboleth mucus.
Oh,
Disgusting.
So, I will copy that into the loot channel for you guys. I will say that it's very easy to identify. Like, you guys know what these look like. You note that it's a cloak of displacement.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Yep.
That-
I'm
oh.
aware of what I'm doing.
Does this
I'm scared of future fights now.
Ooh, it doesn't require. Oh no, it does require attunement, motherfucker.
Okay. So, gathering up the items, you can make your way past the bodies of fish people beaten and bloodied and covered in gross water. You emerge from the sewers. The sun is beginning to set. Would you like to go back to the guild first or immediately to the Rosalio's estate?
Sorry, I'm still trying to. It's not even rolling in D&D Beyond. Cursed.
I'm so sorry that you're having dice issues.
Like it's straight up just going like virtual tabletop not found.
Oh.
Refresh?
I have restarted my browser.
Okay, I was
Oh.
like, turn off and on your extension? I don't know, man. I'm not a tech person.
I got nothing.
It's fine.
Can.
So, would you guys like to, as you come out of the sewers, would you like to head immediately to the Rosalio's estate, which you're kind of close to, or do you want to head back to the guild first?
About what time is it?
It's
Sorry.
like the sun is beginning to set. So, evening.
I mean, that's not insane to go visit them.
Well, if we're going, we gotta go get that lady. She owes me a debt.
It's true.
Okay, so to the guild it is first, which honestly you're kind of considering it and you're like, we kind of look like shit and we're covered in gross mucousy water. This probably isn't the best way to show up at a lord's estate. So
I mean, there's been worse.
yeah. You can make it back to the guild to rest and report in, find your rooms, take a shower, and you ask around. Izzy does come to you and says she thanks you graciously and promises to clean up the mess of the sewers and inform any families if you would like. You ask her about Lady Italia, and she says that she never showed up.
Oh.
Oh, that bitch is so on the list.
If you want, I can have somebody ask around to see if she's still in town.
Yes, please.
Great.
Okay. She seems to assign someone to ask around, as you guys get cleaned up and can get dinner. You would know that in Marian culture, especially you, Komori, would know that people eat dinner like super late. So you guys showing up late would be fine, or you could go in the morning.
Yeah, we can go late if we need to. That's not an issue. We can go now. We can go later, or in the morning. Doesn't really matter too much.
Ravasi's still in the middle of like rinsing his hair out of the sewer water out of his hair and is looking at you like, I do unfortunately have to keep up pretenses, and he shakes his hair like a wet dog. I don't go out with my hair wet.
I will prestidigitate his hair dry.
Ah,
There you go.
no,
It's like a little floofier than normal.
would you look at that?
I will give him just a little bit of a shit-eating grin.
Almost
Look
like
at that.
magic.
Almost like,
Okay, so if you guys are heading there, you guys head back to the very familiar estate, crossing through the city of Naso. It's coming alive. It looks like people are once again starting to drink and hang out in the streets. It's very loud. There's a couple of restaurants, but as you get past Promo Squares into the embassy row, it begins to quiet, and you head back to the Marine Embassy. The guards recognize you at this point and lead you through the beautiful grounds, with all of the parrots seem to be acting up at this late hour and are kind of chirping in the bird reliquary. As you walk into the beautiful white stoned house with the golden and turquoise reliefs, and into the welcoming room that has the kind of koi fish pond in the center and the stained glass ceiling, you're led to the same greeting room, and the butler actually even gestures to a sidebar where there seems to be a bottle of wine uncorked, a couple of like tea options, and the same beautiful half-elven woman enters the room a couple minutes later, wearing a different dress in kind of a beautiful deep emerald green. And her blonde hair is braided with a similar net of pearls, but this time it has matching emeralds through it all. And she just says, "Oh, I am so glad that you are back safely. My darling boy was returned here while you were gone, and he is resting, but he is safe and cured. What did you find?"
Slimy monster in the sewers.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Think it was an...
Aboleth.
Oh, that's what it was? I couldn't remember.
I have heard of those. Oh, those are gross. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. Thank you very much. And were you able to find my son's pendant?
I don't remember.
Yes, yes, the pendant was
Yeah.
there. I'm just asking if you guys are returning it.
I don't see if we have any reason to keep it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably 750 gold for it. That's a pretty good price.
Yeah, I would say Ravasi, looking at it, it's definitely not worth 750 gold. It's probably worth like 500. It's inlaid with emeralds and turquoise gems.
Sentimental value.
Yeah,
Sentimental
but
value.
she was like willing to shell out a ton of money for this thing. So she rewards you your gold, and she takes down the note of the... Oh, what magic items did you decide on?
I believe we were... I will... pretending we talked about this in character. I believe Mirror of the Past and a feather token of the bird, please.
All right. I will she like actually nods, and the butler leaves. And she goes, I have a couple connections, and I will have someone hunt those down and have them delivered to the guild in the morning, if that is all right with you.
Zari will nod.
Since it was a creature, were you able to find the other missing lords, or is it pretty obvious that they did not make it?
We totally didn't check, did we?
We didn't see any evidence of the others while we were down there.
Besides we found like broken shit, right?
You found broken stuff. You definitely saw bones in the Obelith, I think that's what they're called. His lair.
Mm-hmm.
And the Aboleth definitely could have eaten them. So.
Yeah, we found bones.
Well, since it was not a political issue, if you would like me to, I will write letters to the families to inform them. I'm sure that you are very busy.
Indeed, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yes, it is very unfortunate, but I'm glad that you were able to put a stop to it before it became more of an issue.
She will nod.
She will chit chat with you guys if you want to keep talking, but she also, like, after a little while, like, says that she has to head back. She was having dinner with somebody.
Ah.
But thank you very much for your hard work. I appreciate it. And if there's anything that I can ever do for you, or if we're heading back to Maria in the next couple of weeks, but if there's anything I can ever do for you, you are more than welcome to come visit me there.
Thank you very much. That's incredibly kind.
All right. With that, you are escorted out of the house and dumped back on the streets of Naso. Is there anything that you wish to do in Naso before you leave?
Vasi is gonna pick up some more. How is our cold stuff doing?
Coal?
Cold. COLD.
Oh, like if you have your cold weather stuff.
Yeah.
I would say it would be pretty fine. You probably had some, like, quick fixes, but I would say, like, for a gold, that's something that you very easily could have done during the shopping episode, is, like, dropped it off to be mended. So I would say that you could do that for a gold and get everybody's cold weather stuff just kind of fixed up.
Like, up to snuff, yada yada yada.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Cool.
Anybody else would like to do anything before we skip town?
Only if they find that lady.
When you guys get back to the guild, Izzy does say that she had a couple people ask around, as well as they connected in with the Thieves Guild, and someone saw her leaving town almost immediately after, and she's on a ship and she's been gone for hours.
That bitch.
Well, you guys will have to watch me execute someone if we ever run into her.
All right.
Yeah,
You
no
know
worries.
what? It is what it is at this point.
I'll hold. If you have anything fancy, I will hold it for you.
The only thing fancy I have is this little pin in my hair, and I'll push it up.
This is true. DM, I would like to purchase a couple of cold resistance potions.
Okay. What level are they?
Great question. I'm looking it up. They are uncommon, DM.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you can get a really, really good price through the guild, like, store, and they will give them to you for, like, 60 gold apiece.
60 gold? I'm gonna get, like, 8.
Oh my god, okay.
I got...
I forget that I give you guys, like, so much money, but, like, if they're just uncommon, 60 gold, like, Potion of Healing is also uncommon, and that's 50, so...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And then also, if there's any, like, other random supplies that you want to just say that you grabbed for the price in the gold, you are more than welcome to do so.
Cool.
I will say that Izzy can arrange with her wife, who would be the one who would teleport you guys out, whenever you would like. So if you would like to in the next morning, or if you would like to in a couple days, you are more than welcome to.
Well, I mean, other than waiting for our magic items, do we have any other reasons to stay in Naso at the moment?
In all honesty, I think I'm pretty wrapped up here. Though I I am curious what the cold's like. I mean, aside from, being cold.
Yeah.
Cold as shit.
It makes your fingertips numb. I've been up to the Village of Hearth. It's as long as you have good clothes, it's not terrible, but you don't want to be wet and cold because then it gets brutal quickly.
Yeah, you
Uh,
guys were in the mountains, but you weren't like on the water in the freezing cold.
Okay.
hmm
I haven't had a lot of experience with that kind of thing, and I guess more curious.
Yeah, of course. I just would not suggest jumping in the water or relying on that as a point of safety if anything happens. Sometimes when bodies go into very cold water, the muscles shock up. And I mean, you can breathe underwater, but I digress.
Okay, so just because you can doesn't mean you should. Got it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, unrelated, but I suppose I should bring the offer. My family has invited me to head home in about a month, give or take. They can teleport us. They've invited me to bring anybody along. I don't want to force you guys, and if we're too busy at the time, then we're too busy, but I thought I ought to bring it up.
Oh.
It might be useful. We could probably learn some good things. I could access the archives, and I'm sure that they would help us with fueling up the airship if need be.
Yeah, maybe.
Just something to mull.
Hey, DM.
Mhm.
Can I roll on the trinket table?
Sure. I don't have it pulled up.
I'm pulling it up. I think that might be a good time, potentially.
Yeah.
The panic in Zara's voice.
But, of course, if we're too busy, saving the world and all, I feel like your family would mayhaps understand if we're, saving the world.
Yeah, I mean,
Because, of course, they know you're saving the world, right, Desire?
Zaira will kind of lock her hands together. I mean, they know I'm doing good work.
And he is going to, look at you. And he's gonna go, same boat, I see, same boat. Anyway, I have that tea, by the way. Actually, no, Nix, question. We had a bet a few days ago, before all of these shenanigans happened.
I forgot the terms, so it's no longer.
No,
It's no
no,
longer
you weren't.
allowed.
No, you weren't aware of the bet. This was a bet between me and Tazira.
Oh, I thought you meant me and you had a bet. Okay, this is making
no,
much
no.
more sense.
Yes. And if I remember correctly, the bet was how long it took you to find the one place that you were going to us. Well, I can't remember exactly off the top of her head.
The post office.
Yeah, how long did it take you to find that post office?
What time frame did it need to be for Zyra to win?
An hour.
The answer, yeah, it was within an hour.
Yep, it was quicker than an hour.
I will look at Ravasi smugly.
And Ravasi, without even looking, pulls out a satchel of very fine tea and hands it over to you.
You are a more gracious loser than I expected. Thank you. I will make us
I come prepared.
And I will
Anyway.
actually 2 cups now if need be.
Hell yeah. DM, just tell me how much gold you want me to deduct, and I'm gonna do some rollies. I'm gonna get
How many items do you want?
5 items.
Okay, if you're getting 5 items, let's say...
And I'm gonna re-roll any repeats.
Okay, let's say... my instinct says 40 gold. Just in case one of them is, like, really intense.
Alright. Chat, it's your time to shine. Roll me 5D 1,000.
Exclamation point. Do I have a D1000?
Do you?
I don't know. No, I don't have a D1000 set up. Guess you're gonna have to roll yourself. I'm so sorry.
Ow, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
This was for the fans!
Fans, if you would like to roll in Discord, you can go roll in the Bones channel or something.
Yes, go roll in the Bone channel. 5D 1,000.
Yeah. So
Whoever gets to it first. So that means I can blame you guys if I get weird trinkets.
Ew.
So as that is happening, if there's nothing else that you wish to do, you can all head to bed, and it seems like you are arranging to teleport out in the morning once your magic items are delivered. So, with that, as you sleep, Iris,
Man.
you dream. It's the same glimpses into your reality, the past, the future. You see stars, you often do. Your body is made of stardust, reflecting the unmistakable constellation of the dreamer. This time it is joined by a new constellation almost behind it, the one you have come to recognize as Viesna's. Looking up, there's a kaleidoscope of blues, purples, pinks, and greens, punctuated by pricks of light. They swirl, as they often do in this dreamscape, tearing open to reveal the silhouettes of the same 4 people, yourself and your companions. The colors shift, a whirlwind around you pulling you in. You close your eyes to see the throne made of bones and coral, the skulls of 2 dragons forming the arms, their tails curling around the base, an unmistakable crown of coral and lightning hovering above, empty, ever empty. You mourn, and you do not know why. You see a crash of lightning in the same sapphire eye, the dragon, the betrayers. You feel rage, ever burning, ever consuming. Revenge. You see the temple that was once covered in snow now broken, and feel the mourning of a lone frost giant who fought bravely by your side, with a determined, immediate belief in your cause. You see bubbles around you as you drift into the depths of the ocean, a large slitted eye behind you, just as Komori had described. Anger. A stinging of psionic energy in your head. Your vision fades in as if you are opening your eyes, looking down on purple-skinned hands with very long pointed black nails, diagramming and sketching an interesting-looking contraption, something like a suspended lantern with an orb inside and a notebook. Finally, you hear. You hear whispers around you consuming you. Luck, luck, luck. A new person appears, not fuzzy nor sepia. A halfling with golden slitted eyes that you recognize. Felgulus in his shape-shifted form. Something steps out from his shadows, a second halfling you cannot fully make out, but golden motes swirling around him. You hear Viesna's voice, clear like the bell of the tone of a bell. Find luck. You look down, and your body is made of stardust. But one more mote has joined it. You feel a tug, and you know that you can find them in a city full of people. You open your eyes, and you wake.
But what time is it?
I think like morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out wandering and looking.
You don't feel the tug here. It's pulling north.
Alright. Beautiful.
Very northeast.
Gotcha. I will sit down and jot down all of that then.
And with that, everyone has leveled up to level 11, which the group did off stream. Whoop whoop.
DM, can I long rest now?
Yeah, yes, you can long rest now.
Also, the answer is that for some reason the Beyond 20 extension does not recognize D&D Beyond or Roll20 as a VVT
right now? Interesting.
page.
Huh.
Is it
I have
working?
also sent you my...
Somebody else
no,
roll.
so- I think it's just on my computer, so I was simply it's just telling me that virtual tabletop is not being found.
Got it.
Which is funny, because D&D Beyond is also a virtual tabletop, and it's not rolling in there either.
Interesting.
Oh.
So it just hates you.
So it's simply not existing.
Okay. Well, it's okay. If you need to roll, we will figure it out. You could.
I feel like do you trust me?
Yeah, I mean, yes, but also you can just roll and roll 20 today too. Either way,
This is true. I forget that's an option sometimes. All right.
it's fine. So with that, the morning arises, your magic items are delivered. You can have breakfast at the guild. It is delicious. Smells of coffee, and there's biscuits and gravy. As well as a plethora of other breakfast items. And when you are all ready, Izzy will lead you down to the teleportation circles. But is there anything you wish to do before you do so? And who's holding on to the new items? I'm excited.
Ooh.
Kenny,
Kinda-
you're muted.
Oh.
Damn it.
Bingo card. Beep, 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 beep.
Again, that might as well just be the free space. But no, Komori knows she is essentially a bull in a china shop, so she does not feel comfortable holding on to the mirror.
I will hold on to the mirror. More knowledge.
The real answer is we should simply just stick it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Indeedy.
2 utility items for the party. Cece, do you want to explain what the mirror and the feather do?
Absolutely. So what the mirror does is basically once a day, it allows us to mention a person or event that has happened in the past, and it will show us a bit of information about it. It might be very cryptic and nonsensical, but it does still show information. And then the feather token can be thrown into the air and turns into a rock. Now, granted, this rock cannot attack, but it can carry 500 pounds. It goes normal rock speed, and it can travel us 144 miles a day, but its max carry at half capacity is 1,000.
Okay. Do note that is R-O-K, like Big Bird Rock the group fought in the past, not R-O-C-K, like Boulder.
Are you sure, DM?
Yes, I am positive it is not a flying boulder, thank you.
Honestly,
Oh man.
honestly, that would be really funny.
That would be really funny. I did want to clarify for people listening.
Imagine us just charging into battle on the giant rock.
Mhm.
Oh,
Settlers used to run these for miles.
while we're eating breakfast, Ravasi went out for some more early shopping because of course he did. And he's kind of just showing you guys some bits. It's a lot of coins, and then he pulls out a series of runes and he slides them over to Zyra. They are used for casting fortunes. Think of it like our version of a tarot deck.
Ooh.
I went to this weird little magic shop, and they had me close my eyes, turn around, and simply pick up the things that called to me by my sense of magic, and this was one of the items I got.
Well, thank you very much, Ravasi. I appreciate it. Then that sounds like a very interesting shop. If we come back, I might have to take a visit myself.
Do either of you two? This was the only thing that really felt like something Zari should have. Komori, Nix, if you want one of my trinkets I got, you are more than welcome.
Not really, but thanks.
I was gonna say I'm okay, but I appreciate it.
This is a doubloon allegedly from a kraken. I think from off-world.
What?
It is. Isn't that neat?
If a kraken isn't on world, doesn't that mean it's not a kraken? It's like
No. I mean
else
that
entirely?
because he shows you the coin. The coin is because it's a doubloon. DM. I presume that doubloons do not exist in Ilumelan.
Doubloons do not exist in Ilumelan. And actually, Komori, as you reach out to touch it, you get a sting in your head again.
Oof.
Are you good?
Ow.
He's gonna slide it back into his pocket very carefully.
I don't know what happened. It basically stung my head.
Oh.
Maybe you should stop touching things that come from the ocean.
She's just gonna like do that like in like sort of intense like like her eyes are like wide open and they just slowly close and just like look at Ravasi and just go, say that again.
It seems like you very often get hurt or you have weird memory things when you touch things that are ocean related. So maybe do, maybe don't. Do it with intention.
And then she just it's not even a pout. She's just sitting there and it's like you can tell she's thinking. She's slightly struggle busting, but she's thinking. Honestly, that mirror might have been a really good call.
Zyra will grin.
I don't know, maybe we can find out.
Did you not did no one else make the connection of like ocean stuff with Komori?
Absolutely. I will flip over to her page, in which I have so much of it written down. So far, so we have the stuff from the Aboleth, and we have the stuff that's apparently been related to a kraken, and we have dreams of a slitted eye, and we also have tentacles. In which I think that there may be some kraken or kraken-esque thing behind more of what's going on with Komori. But that's just a theory. An arcane theory.
I feel a very strong.
Sorry, that's where my brain went.
Very strong urge to smack you for some reason.
Hey.
Thanks for watching. I was so funny I killed the DM.
Or we're so terrible.
No, I forgot how to drink water. I made myself choke. Oh my god. I inhaled it.
Infinitely funnier.
Oh my goodness.
That's
I was
funny.
trying not to cough in the recording. Or your guys' ears. Okay. Anyway, I apologize for interrupting your lovely roleplay. Carry on.
Oh, lordy.
But, I mean, I just don't understand, because, I mean, as far as what I can tell, the Giants had a hand in things, so why, what would that have to do with anything? With, you know, my head and all that, you know?
Oh.
He's gonna look at you. maybe this is a little presumptuous of me. You didn't always have gills and fins, correct?
For what bits and pieces I can remember at least a little bit, no, I didn't.
Okay. So, I'm not an incredibly wise man, but I do feel like I'm good at connecting dots. Would it not make sense to say that if you didn't have fishy bits and now you have fishy bits, and now anytime you touch fishy bits of things, you get weird memories and you get weird eye things staring at you? Maybe something within the depths below, aka things with lots of fishy bits, probably traumatized you or stole your memories or mutated you beyond comprehension, yada yada yada. Shrugs.
I have a similar theory, though, to add on to that and try and connect it a little bit more. We're presuming that the giants didn't know that the Ordning was breaking. Perhaps they had some sort of information, and if they did, it would have behooved them to try and gain allies to rise to the top. They may be working with, we know Lily is working with them, and she obviously has a hand in whatever happened to you.
Yeah.
And she may have deeper connections somewhere else, or maybe the giants do. Or maybe the one who betrays. There's several people who are further connected in this path of giants.
Don't remind me of her. Well, I don't think we'll be solving all the mysteries of Komori's brain today, unfortunately.
No offense,
For
do you think we
Desira
solved them anyway?
specifically.
What'd you say, Kenny?
I mean, in all seriousness, do you think we even solve them even any day, give it or take?
I will.
Well, I feel like we've pretty much I feel like we've pretty much confirmed the fishy bits part. And also, giant lady, which feels very important and something that we're totally gonna have to deal with later.
That too.
Well, anyway, maybe don't intentionally touch items that were perhaps in the sea or the ocean, or eaten by krakens. I mean, I feel like I just got confirmed that this was in fact within the guts of a kraken, so that makes me feel better about potentially getting scammed. Look, I always presume whenever I go into a shop that I am like 90%, 70% sure that I'm getting actively scammed, but that's part.
I suppose, or you could just learn how to read people and tell when they're lying.
No. I want to be scammed. It's the fun part.
Why is
Hey.
people lying to you fun?
Because I get weird, cool things out of it.
Okay, fair, I suppose.
He's looking at you like, I gotta spend money, man. Like 100% rich kid thing.
I feel like at this point I have to actively kink shame you for that one.
How that works. That's not how any of this works.
Anyways.
Okay. Is there anything else you wish to do before you teleport?
I will fill the party in on the dream that I had last night.
Fishy bits!
Yes, I did dream about the eye. I keep dreaming about that throne. I'm interested to know more about that coral crown, but I suppose I might consult the mirror for that sometime soon. But we may have
And
some. Oh, you first. Sorry.
I said, and a halfling? Ugh.
Hey, halflings are very nice people.
Hey,
Mhm,
DM.
Yes.
When Tazira mentions the coral crown, does that ring any bells to me?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Specifically, probably with the flashbacks more so.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely. The very pretty giant lady that came from the ocean had a sort of coral crown that was sparking.
I think I might have an idea about that coral crown.
Tazira will pop out her journal and flips over to Komori's page, then brings out her other journal and then flips to one of her conspiracy pages and looks at you intently.
So, you remember when I've mentioned some of the flashbacks I've had from before and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Like the one where I had this friend and we ran into this giant from the sea.
Yep. I remember.
She had a coral crown that was sparking.
I will quickly sketch down the crown from my dream and show it over to Komori.
Komori, it doesn't look exactly the same. It looks a little bit different. Think like the crown that the giant was wearing is a little bit more of like a tiara, like a diadem. This is more like a traditional crown that Tazira was sketching, but they do seem to be matching. So
it's not nothing.
I mean, Tazira, your intelligence is a 20.
Yeah.
I would say that you would get the gist that if this is the king's crown, right, then Komori met the queen or a princess of sorts.
Alrighty, so you have ties to giant royalty. Congratulations for that.
What?
Yes.
What? Well, no, that doesn't.
If
Why?
I have a copper from every time I met someone who is actually a lot more importantly connected than I once thought they were, I would have like 4 coppers.
Zyra will look away at that. Anyways, that's totally not pointed at 3 of us here.
And 4 coppers. He's trying to.
As I write down the 4 coppers part.
Oh goodness.
It's almost like fate brings important people together. What?
What?
But
What?
doesn't deign to give you a healer.
Pretty much.
You're welcome, Shorty.
Hey.
I mean, that's not how it goes.
Hey, all I'm saying is that if we all get TPK'd, we're all gonna come back as healers.
Healer only party.
Healer only party. DPS? Shit.
That would be the longest battles ever. You can survive. You're surviving. But, like, it's taken so long to whittle down the monsters.
True battle of attrition. What's gonna crack first? Our boredom or the DM's boredom?
The DM's boredom. The DM is ADHD. She ain't sitting through that shit. Although, I will say, just a brief tangent. A lot of the healing classes do have amazing other spells. So,
I
like...
will only do healing.
No! Healing and then
I
like
need
a
healing.
1d6 maul. That's all you get. Or one of my least favorite cantrips. I hate Sacred Flame. Hate Sacred Flame.
For those of you who've watched us play Baldur's Gate 3, you know I have a burning hatred for Sacred Flame, pun notwithstanding.
Okay, but that's because, so the issue, the reason why is because Sacred Flame is dependent upon your spell save DC, and at low levels, your spell save DC sucks.
Yes!
And so you're more likely to hit with a spell, with a cantrip at early levels, than you are to make someone fail your, like, DC 14 save.
Yes.
Versus at high levels, it's actually really great when you're like, my DC's 19, try to fail now. Try to succeed now, bitch.
Yep. Okay, tangent
Anyway,
aside.
Anyway.
Tangent aside. Is there anything else that you wish to discuss at this table as you are drawing the connections of the coral crowns?
I got nothing else.
I got nothing else.
Okay. Well then, you let Izzy know, and she leads you down to the teleportation circles where her wife, the librarian Lillian, for those who haven't met her, she's a very, spacey air genasi. But she is absolutely covered in chalk and finishing some sigils on the floor. And she kind of looks up at all of you and stands up, not brushing the chalk off her hands, and she has like smudge across her face. I did tell the Arcane Brotherhood that you are coming, and they're expecting your arrival. Their circles are not public infrastructure, and I had to cash in a favor and give them the information that you are hoping to assist with the Frost Giant issue. They said that they are willing to teleport you back, or to a different location that they have connections with under the strict condition that you can prove that you reduce the Frost Giant threat and a fee of 300 gold pieces. Also, you are not allowed to linger, as only Arcane Brotherhood members are allowed access. I'm sorry, Tazira. You will not get to see their legendary library.
There is a small look of pain, but she will not. Well, they're known for their books, not for their hospitality.
That they are. Izzy hugs you all goodbye, if you will let her. And she pats, like, Komori very heavily on the back, as she and Komori trained together for quite a bit. Komori actually took a 2nd level in Fighter, by the way, guys. Fun fact. So...
Very fun fact.
Yup. But the familiar teleportation magic takes you before your vision clarifies. You are now standing in a very large cathedral-ceilinged chamber. Light is shining in through geometric stained glass windows onto a row of permanent teleportation circles on the stone floor. Around you are several people in very stereotypical wizard's robes in gray and a very rich cobalt blue. One, a half-drow in origin, like a half-elven drow, is impatiently tapping his foot and holding a very large book. And he goes, "You're late, and we have other people going today. This was a favor, remember that. Here's your notice of one return trip if you are able to pay the gold and produce a proof of reduced Frost Giant threat. Now leave, you're trespassing." And he immediately conjures like a blue swirling portal and gestures for you to walk through it.
I will
Bring a
sigh.
head. I'm going to bring a head of a frost giant to dump at his feet.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you for the favor. We will be prompt. And I will walk through.
Alright. And the rest of you go and you are deposited on a very small side street, kind of outside the gate of the walled off spires of the Arcane Brotherhood. In front of you, you see a very clean, wide boulevard decorated with lampposts and fenced in trees. Behind you is a tall iron fence with angular gold reliefs that keeps you out of the guild that you were just ejected from. A collection of very tall towers rising high over the rest of the city. In front of you are shops surrounding a very small square, bookcases, cafes, and magical supplies. The morning is already bustling, and welcome to Benate Spirum, the main city, and the mainland city. So this is two twin cities, and the mainland city is named Arentum. You are taking in this scene before you, and you hear a very loud crash, a yelp, and then a flash of magic as on the side boulevard, someone magically appears next to you, obviously not of their own volition. And with that, if you would like to describe yourself, Odds, and what you look like.
Thank you very much. Odds is a very old halfling. He is 112 years old, and he wears very bright pink robes that have almost like D20 geometrics all over it. His head is constantly shiny, and he has little golden motes of magic that kind of pop around him as he jubilantly normally smiles and speaks to people. But he looks very cross right now.
Oh,
He's going to
Hello?
stand up. He's going to brush himself off. Give me just a second. And then he is going to reach into a bag, pull out a large platter of eggs. Do you see that building over there? And he's going to point to the Arcanum Brotherhood.
yes. Also, hello.
Hello! Screw those guys! And then he's going to cast Catapult on the eggs, and they're going to go flying 100 feet and smash into a perfect circle on their door.
Ravasi is looking at Odds, going, like, straight up with the... If anyone's looking at him, he's doing the, like, you're not so bad.
To Zyra, you feel a very, like, intense connection. Like, and you feel the buzz immediately right there. And then it resolves.
I believe that I've dreamt of you. The name's Tazira. Nice to meet you. And you are?
He's going to turn around, and he is going to look at Tazira, and he is going to brush himself off quickly and adjust his little spectacles, and he say, "Oh, no, my apologies. I believe I've dreamt of you." And then he's going to do a bow and introduce himself as Odds LaChance at your service.
I immediately open up a new page in my journal. The fact that this man said that he dreamt of me. It's fantastic. Wonderful to meet you. What do you mean that you've dreamt of me?
I mean that I often dream of beautiful women. And then he's going to see the rest of your traveling companions. I've hit the mother lode.
Oh.
No, Ravasi's a boy technically.
Very
Not
quickly.
technically.
Well, you don't act like one, but you are technically.
He's
Oh
going
my-
to look Ravasi up and down and say,
What do...
"Oh, you're a boy. That's okay. Odds isn't picky."
Question, what do boys act? What are boys supposed to act like?
Not the way you act.
What? Anyway, important question. Next important question. Odds chance, is that what you were born with, or was that a moniker you decided on?
Oh, I was very lucky to be born with this name. It's pretty unique if I don't say so myself.
Yes. What might have brought you?
I think I'm getting emotional whiplash right now.
What were you saying to Zyra?
What's brought you here?
Well, I'm looking for something very important, and then I got distracted by gambling, and I think I've been doing that for about a month. I should probably get back to what I was doing, but I can't
Wait.
remember what it was.
You got distracted by gambling.
Have you tried it? It's awesome.
It is quite fun.
I mean, he likes getting scammed. Is that basically similar?
I mean, yeah.
Yes, but I can admit that I'm getting scammed.
His eyes will light up. You and I are going to be good friends then.
Ah! I don't know if that's a good thing, but thank you.
That's good for me.
What was the thing that you were looking for by any chance connected to giants in any manner?
Desire desperately trying to get us back on track. Desire desperately trying to ask relevant questions.
Nope, we're going on a gambling adventure.
Ravasi, I actually think Ravasi, like, you know Tazira well enough at this point. You've seen both sides of the mask, right? Tazira is questioning her capabilities in this moment.
I'm dying.
So, Odds, are you some kind of seer, perhaps?
Yeah, I see just fine. I mean, I do wear glasses. But let's see. Frost giants. Oh yeah, I did see some frost giants about a month ago. They came and they attacked. They were pillaging and they took a whole bunch of stuff. They were looking for something, and there was a boat. It was the boat. I was looking for the boat. That's what it was. Oh man, I really forgot, didn't I? Oh man, don't get old, kids.
I'm not too worried about that one.
Yeah, Ravasi's way older than Odds.
Did it, by any chance of coincidence, was it anything like Vonendad or anything?
Vonendad. I'm not really sure. I think it was named Krigvind or Virfold. There's a whole bunch of weird names. I'm not really sure, but there are a lot of rumors that I've been picking up on. You know what? We should go to my favorite gambling hall and talk about it there. Then he's going to turn and go start walking towards the casino that he enjoys.
Shoot, he's gone.
I am going to be desperately
this is the guy you dreamt about?
Yes, as I am just like trying to keep up with him. Are there any other hobbies that you have other than gambling that are not as distracting to you?
Yeah, I hang out with this other little halfling guy. You'll love him. He's a great guy. He's probably there already.
Okay. I'm gonna poke my head in, and at this point, I am looking for Solgalus's ass.
You guys, you're gonna have to walk really far. You got a trip to get to the gambling hall.
Okay. I'm falling behind in resignation. I don't know what the rest of the party's doing.
So as we walk, you notice that he does have a quarterstaff that's been cut in half that he uses as a walking stick, and he has a slight limp, so he's even slower than normal.
Yeah, you catch up very easily.
I got short legs. You shouldn't have a problem. Then he's going to look up at Komore. Hey, big lady, you want to tote? You want to tote me? That'd probably be faster.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Come here. I'm gonna and she's gonna take you and throw you up on her shoulders.
Yeehaw! You're my new favorite.
We're allowed to have favorites?
I am, cause I'm old.
Okay, you proceed.
Stop comedy police. It's illegal to be this funny.
You proceed to the main promenade, a very large street that runs the length of the river. Below you, like hundreds of feet down, are barges and boats. Oh, hold on. So it's like, sorry, I did not describe this very well in my description. You proceed to the main promenade. It's a very large street that runs the length of the river. On the river are large barges and boats that are ferrying goods. You can even see one that is moving people. Along the river is a built river walk, which with stairs that ascend to the street that you are on. And across the river is a very similar street connected periodically by stone bridges that are decorated with dark iron fences. The whole city is on a slope, building up behind you to what seems to be very large manor houses, and cascading below you towards the ocean in layers of shops, homes, warehouses, and at the bottom, the harbor. Across the bay, you see a very large island, you know to be named Corvath. And it is the other city that makes up these twin cities. This one is less organized, and you see just like very much off in the distance clashing architecture, and you know that it is almost independent of Thalor and run by 4 pirate lords. So, with that, as you guys are beginning to kind of... Oh, I clicked the wrong street. You do see that the, you would know odds that there's a ferry that leaves every hour towards Corvath that you guys can take, or every 2 hours, actually. And it's right down at the harbor front, right at the end of this street-river combo that is called the Ardenvast. So, you make your way down to the Harborfront District, passing signs and bustling people, and as you descend with the river, you see houses and businesses made of stone and wood, decorated with geometric lines that are very reminiscent of your time in the underground city of Kalturn. It seems that those who built the city did this with much care and expression, and even these plain buildings are seen kind of as works of art and architecture. After a bit, a streetcar does pass you on a thick tread of stone carrying people down the hill. It stops a couple feet past you at a sign reading the promenade as people get off and back on if you would like to catch the streetcar.
I'm going to attempt to ratatouille Komori towards the streetcar.
Beautiful.
Ow, 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 my hair, ow.
Well, just go in that. Oh, I forgot switch foot. Then just.
You're
You
good.
just go in that direction already.
Oh, you could have just said, hey, that way.
I know, but this is more fun.
Not for me at that. Ow.
You guys hop on the streetcar, passing shops, homes, and warehouses before riding a couple minutes down to the docks. And these docks are bustling. You see boats coming in and out, people loading and unloading goods, and carts carrying boxes and very interestingly shaped items. The streetcar lands at the station, people disembarking with you. You see a very obvious sign for the ferry, and a very obvious ferry that is just coming into port. Very lucky for you. And as you head and board it at Odd's direction, the ferry pushes off from Arentum's docks in this very late morning light. And for a minute, you can kind of see the whole city at once, the way it climbs tier by tier from the waterline up to Manor Hill. From the water, it is very genuinely beautiful. You see the spire quarters towers catch the sun at an angle that makes them look like they're on fire. Very purple dark stone lit with gold. You see a very large marquee off to the side, and the Ardenvast running like a seam of blue and gray right up the middle of the city. It kind of looks like it's always been exactly this prosperous. The channel isn't very long. It's about 40 minutes crossing on a calm day. The water is a very deep teal. The splash is colder than it looks, spelling of brine and sea air. You do see a couple other vessels, several merchant ships, fishing boats, and even some sleek boats that you don't quite get a good glimpse of. So you guys have about 40 minutes if you want to chit-chat. There is like a little coffee bar on the ferry. And some snacks too.
So, Odds, what do you think of fate and luck and how those things interact with each other.
Oh, that's easy. It's all luck. Fate is a myth that the gods have fed you in order to manipulate you.
Desir's eye twitches. Rabasi can hear glass breaking in the background. She is holding nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's all just random, dice rolls. I mean, they tell you one thing, they use you as pawns, and the next thing you know, you're dumped in a cave and an ogre is chewing on your leg. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. If you win, that's great for them. If you lose, they lose nothing.
Interesting. And, how has your luck been thus far in your life?
Oh, my luck's wonderful. I just bought out an entire alchemy shop.
What?
Why do you think I gamble so much?
Do you just have so much money?
Well, not anymore. I spent it all to buy the alchemy shop. Weren't you listening?
And
Where's
are
this
you planning
trying
to
to do
run
math on her
this alchemy?
fingers and just
Are you planning to run this alchemy shop, or was that just for funsies?
It was mostly for funsies. As an old man, I have to stack the deck in my favor.
Fantastic. So what were you doing in that village before it was attacked by frost giants, other than looking for something?
Let's see. I had just gotten there as they were leaving. I came here to look for something, and they were sailing away. So I didn't have to pay my fare. It was lucky for me.
Uh-huh.
Are you okay? You look a little pale. You know, the bottom half of your face under the mask.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm fantastic. Pleasure to meet you and to be working with you.
Oh, we're
Potentially.
working together?
I hope so. Hi there. My name's, once again, my name is Tazira. I'm a divination wizard.
Oh, nice to meet you. He's going to hold his hand out, but it doesn't go much further past, like, Komori's head.
I will step forward to actually shake it.
You have to, like, stand on your tiptoes.
But all things considered, luck is your thing, apparently. Fate is my thing. I've been trying to string this whole thing together by that. But I've been told to find you, and so I have. Or so you found us, either one. We're trying to save.
It was his luck that really got us to him then, huh?
Revolver poking the bear.
Ravasi.
Absolutely. Yes, Desire.
We'll talk later.
He's just gonna smile at you. Oh, of course, Desire. I'm more than happy to be of support.
He seems like a nice young man. He's very supportive.
A wonderful young man.
When he doesn't talk like that, that part's a little creepy.
You know.
Oh, no. I'm making a joke.
Oh, okay. As for you, young lady, I'm very sorry to hear that you have fallen in with the gods. I will pray for you to the one god that I serve.
And that
might that be? I think we talked at the same time. Who might that be?
Oh, his name is Bob, and he's the best. Yeah, he communicates through, well, kind of unexplained circumstances. He's a minor deity of random number generation, so he has a hard time expressing himself to mortals. So sometimes, and as he's speaking, there's a seat near Ravasi that randomly catches on fire. Oh, there he goes. He says hi.
Amazing. Amazing. I feel like
Desire in the background,
this up.
desperately trying to put out the fire.
Yeah, I'm just
Um.
casting Ray of Frost on it.
Ravasi starts digging through his bag and pulls out a glass 20-sided dice that he literally just picked up that morning and is like, I see that perhaps fate or perhaps random chance is in our favor because I picked this up and I think this is perfect for you.
Yeah, what does it do? Is it rigged? Is it like a a weighted dice?
It is it's glass. You can see through it. See, it's etched. It's your way to, well, roll it.
Kid, I'm over 100 years old. I know that you can see through glass.
No, just roll it. Just trust me.
He's going to reach out, and once again, he can't really reach past Kamori's head, so he's just going,
I'll hand it over to you.
I was gonna say I could just put you down real quick if you want.
No, don't put me down. I want to feel tall.
He's going to take the glass
don't break
dice.
him! Don't break him!
He's not. He's going to try to puppeteer Komori over to a surface that's nearby. There's not a whole lot, but I imagine there's a table or.
Yeah, sure.
You said there was a barn nearby, so he will go and lean out as far as he can, and then roll the dice on the counter.
Perfect.
As you do, Ravasi and DM, I will happily make a sleight of hand. Ravasi is going to use thaumaturgy to create harmless tremors to make it land on the 20. I will happily sleight of hand that.
Okay, go ahead. Sleight of hand.
Hold on. I rolled a 9. This is fine, however, because it makes it a little obvious that I'm doing it. And Ravasi goes, well, you see, the glass makes it look like it's completely fine, and there's no issue, but as you can see, with a little bit of magic and a little bit of sleight of hand, you can, while proving your innocence, you can cheat.
Oh, very clever. The casinos are gonna hate you.
Oh, they already do. I'm banned from like 15 casinos.
I knew I liked you.
I knew I'd like you too from the moment, anyway.
But yeah, what else do you want to know?
And then he'll turn to Zara.
Do you need me to teach you about the realities of fate again?
No, I am quite good. Thank you very much.
You're
Are
very
you
welcome.
sure? He seems very knowledgeable, Tazira.
Good. Thank you. But anyways, back to the thing that you were trying to find. You said there was something about a Kringvuda Rithvold?
Gesundheit. Yeah, the boat. Oh yeah. So, there's a boat, and Bob is trying to get me to find something for him. And normally I can translate the random bits of chaos that happen around me to interpret his will, but I can't seem to translate what he wants, but he was able to indicate that he wanted something on the boat. But the boat was really far away by that point, so I've been waiting for it to come back. And then I started gambling, and then I met my good friend. I can't remember what his name is. You guys will love him. He's a great guy.
What does this good friend look like?
Like me, but younger. I
He
think. I don't know how old he is.
It's hard to tell his age odds. He wears very clashing clothing, like very elaborately bright and never like in a good color palette. And most notable thing about him, he's very tan, has a mop of blonde hair, and most notable thing about him is his eyes are very uncharacteristically gold.
Gotcha. He is fairly certain that is Odds thinks that's what he looks like, since they're both halflings.
Alrighty. Is that ringing any bells for me?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, all Odds really said was that he looks like another halfling.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
yeah, you got nothing to go off of.
I got okay, beautiful. All right, fantastic. Dravasi, I'm handing this one over to you.
Oh. I thought I already was handling it.
Yeah, I'm fully handed. This is yours now.
All right. So, important question for you, Odds.
Yeah? Are you gonna say
Do you
it?
know what a twink is?
Yeah, I'm looking at one.
DM
mean, like-
now.
I mean, like,
As you guys turn and look at Ravasi, and to see his expression, Ravasi suddenly looks like he's wearing a maid outfit.
that's a good look on you, son.
It's not the first time I've worn a maid costume in my life, nor will it probably be the last.
I knew I liked you.
Zyra is very obviously casting the magic, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. He's smiling at Zyra like, I'm gonna fucking get you. Alright,
I don't even think that was Bob. That was incredible.
I know. You know, sometimes the gods work in mysterious ways.
Yeah, didn't I tell you that already?
Yes, no, I'm making an emphasis for someone else in the room.
Is it the mute one over there?
And then he's pointing at Nyx.
I don't think she can
Nyx.
talk.
No,
Nyx ignored the
sometimes. No, when Nyx finds something incredibly stupid, she pretends that it doesn't exist. I don't know how well it works, but it seems to be working so far.
I mean, she acknowledges you.
You know, that means I'm not 100% stupid. I will take that. To Zyra.
Ravasi.
Are y'all in a relationship or something?
Oh God, no.
I'm just really
No
confused
offense.
by the energy in here.
Oh, trust me, that's been going on for basically since we met. How long has it been now?
I will pull out my calendar.
Weird energy.
I will pull out my calendar.
No offense, she is absolutely not my type.
Yeah,
Odds will pat Komori on the head.
You're still my favorite, Fishy.
Oh, thanks.
I feel like you should be insulted by that. Anyway,
I've been called worse names before.
you know, that doesn't make it any better. Anyway, are we almost there, DM?
Yes, you are. To Zyra, it's been 3 months.
yes. 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically been going for about 3 months now.
Oh, my Bob. Good luck.
like a huge kind of splash of water hits the boat right at that point. Luckily you all managed to dodge it, but like the floor is now wet. But as you continue, Corvath is beginning to reveal itself. You see first, not the city, but ships. You see dozens of them anchored in the harbor. Some of the ships seem to have been here so long that their hulls have developed personalities. They're very barnacled, rope hung with lanterns. There's laundry strung between some of the masts. There's a few that seem to be permanently inhabited, but others that seem to just be cargo ships. Then the threshold, which is what you would know this harbor is called Odds, begins to come into view. The port is enormous, the docks extending into the water, each one bustling with organized chaos, much like the port you just left. You see a very tall tower at the threshold center, a very tall, angular thing, all iron and signal lamps, but built to be seen by the water. A line of flags runs its full heights. And behind the threshold, Corvath rises itself, very different from the city you just left. Where Arentum climbs in very deliberate tiers, Corvath simply accumulates. The buildings of mismatched heights jostle against each other. Some are extending out over the water on stilts, some are built directly on top of bones boulder structures. And you can see gaps and broken walls. There's rope bridges between some of the rooftops, and stairs that lead to nowhere. You hear jazz music pouring out of one of the buildings, and a second floor that you see a weapons shop, and then another shop like tiled on top of it. The whole area is lit, even now in the morning, late morning light, with lanterns of every color hung from different surfaces. You see red and gold lights coming from the north, very plain brass and industrial lights coming from the south, and you can't see really what color is coming from the west, but everything along the waterfront here is a blue-green of the open sea in their lanterns and flags. This city is rumored to not have very many laws, but you do hear rumors of the 4 vicious pirate lords who run it. The ferryman brings you alongside the threshold's public deck with practice ease and ties off without looking. The docks smell of fish and fresh bread and spilled rum and possibility. Welcome to Corvath! And as you dismount and walk through the docks, you're dodging carts and people walking past stalls lining the dockway. There seems to be no proper storefronts, just tables and tarps and crates stacked. The lighthouse looms over you, a queue of captains and merchants in a line from the main doorway and kind of halfway down the dock. You see, as Odds kind of steers Komori to the edge of the threshold, and you see a very obvious edge. It is marked by a change in the dockway surface. It goes from a very well-maintained pale stone to a patchwork of dark wood. There's no sign, but there is a young woman sitting on a barrel, cleaning her fingers with a knife, watching those who walk through. She has a very obvious tattoo of a knot and an anchor, and very few people crossing the threshold are making eye contact with her. This part of the docks, as Odds leads you, extends into the city, or it's more that the city extends into the docks. The buildings are spread out over the water onto stilts, pontoons, and the flat decks of permanently docked ships have become ground floors of structures built on top of them. Some of the older buildings are barely hanging on and covered in water. Rope bridges connect second and third floors, and you watch children sprint across them. The lanterns and visible flags here are predominantly that blue-green, and the flags are emboldened with the same symbol of the lady's tattoo, a knot and an anchor. The sounds here have changed. The threshold of noise of commerce and coin behind you, and the saltwood here, known as the saltwood, is noises of living. You smell cooking, hear horribly played instruments, and the slap of small waves against wood. You walk across a floating walkway, small between the buildings and ships, following the directions. You do see shops and restaurants, but they seem more like homes, very small and cozy. A tattoo shop operating out of a ship's cabin, a food stall built into the bottom floor of a house selling fish. the walkway opens up into a very small floating plaza. And across what you see was once a merchant galleon. The masts are still there, stripped of their sails, but not the rigging, and covered in so many lanterns and twinkling lights. You hear music, coins, and laughter even in the middle of the day. A nameplate of worn brass declares this tavern or gambling hall to be the Oleander, with a small sign under it saying, "All are welcome, no debts forgiven." A gangplank leads onto the ship, a very stout dwarf acting as the bouncer even in the middle of the day. There's another sign there that just says, "Leave your steel at the bar or wear it at your own costs. The house has opinions about drawn weapons." The man's eyes train on you, analyzing, before he steps aside and lets you in. The main deck of the boat has been covered by a permanent roof, but is still kind of like open on the sides to the sea. A bar runs the full length of the port side, shelves behind it holding liquor, and is staffed by several bartenders. The tables and chairs are all very mismatched, obviously collected, but each has the green felt top, and it seems like there's games going. Several other tables have various other games of cards and dice, and there are a couple tables that are very obviously for drinking and eating. In the back of the booth, holding a very nervous-looking human hostage in conversation is Tazira, your dear friend Felgolis. He's a halfling with bronze tan skin, a mop of golden blonde hair, and is wearing a very ostentatious emerald green doublet with a brown belt and an orange pair of trousers that clashes horribly.
I will smile at the sight, relieved that there is at least somebody here who I know.
Yeah, that's my boy right there. Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey! And in the, moment of Felgolis's gaze turning to you guys, the human, dips. He's out. He's gone. And he runs forward. He goes, "Oh, it's so good to see you again. Oh my god, how did you find Tazira?"
Good to see you, Felgolis, and I will actually take out a carnelian worth 50 gold pieces and press it into his palm.
Perfect. He takes it and he, gives you a hug around your waist.
How's it been going?
It's been going pretty good. I like this city. This city's really, really cool. It's been really fun, although it is a little cold for my taste, so I think I'm gonna be heading south, maybe hit up Maria for a bit, where it's a little bit warmer. This one here had me fly north to, oh my gosh, the stupid glacier. And he, elbows odds.
Oh? Other than, was that for the ship or something else?
Oh, I was scouting out the frost giant area. There's they've been setting up camp on a little island of the glacier. And he was, what was it you were looking for? Something on their ship, odds?
Yeah, they had a big boat, and I asked you to go look for the boat, and then I forgot, and we were gambling. But yeah, I told you you'd like this guy. He's a great guy.
Absolutely. Felgolis and I go way back.
Yeah, I've known her longer than I've known you, odds.
Oh my god.
How lucky, I say that with the expression of somebody biting into a lime.
Well, sit. Here, I have table. We can order some drinks. But what are you?
Sound lovely.
Yeah, they have a really, really good rum drink that has, what do they call it? They call it a dark and stormy. They have light rum and ginger beer, and then they put a dark rum on top. It's really good. It's one of my favorites.
Fascinating.
But, what are you guys doing here? Also, I don't know you guys. Who are you? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Felgolis. I'm a good friend of Tobias's and Tazira's.
I kidnapped them.
He kind of did, yeah, actually.
A little bit. I've become some sort of construct.
This is my steed.
Okay. Now this is getting out of hand, Gramps.
I'm sorry.
You're like a seahorse, Kamori. Get it, Rivasi?
Yeah, I get it.
She can speak.
Who's this old guy?
You.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I forget that you space out sometimes. This is Odds. He knows Felgalis, who knows Tizira, and also they know shit about that's going on with the Frost Giants. Potentially very bad. So,
He must be saying a lot of really dumb things since I didn't notice him.
Yeah, fate, luck, who knows what brought us together.
Are you guys investigating the Frost Giant issue here?
Yes.
Arguably.
Oh. I mean, I knew that you were roaming around Zyra, but I didn't know that you were handling the Frost Giants. Interesting.
Yes, we just handled the hill and then the stone giants, and so I suppose we're on a mission to hit all of them eventually for their conks.
Oh, okay. Well, since this one was trying to figure out something about a longship and couldn't quite charter a boat, which is why we've been gambling, I kind of went and checked it out. So, did you tell them the information I gave you, Odds?
Oh no, I forgot.
Oh my god. Okay. He, like, very fondly pats Odds on the head. No, you're good, buddy. So...
I appreciate it.
Okay. So, the longship is not back yet, Kringvid, but they seem to have taken, like, a little trip towards the, west, towards the top of Etherfold, but they left a base behind. It's very well guarded. It seems like there is another adult white dragon in captivity there. This guy, she seems kind of like an idiot to have gotten herself caught. But I think the dragons are a mated pair.
Oh.
Odds, did you not tell them that there was a dragon on the ship?
They never asked.
Okay, well,
Why would we think to ask?
the
That's not my problem.
frost giants.
Hey, I have some bad news.
Yeah.
Namely for Odds here. You kind of have to tell us these things if we're going to be working together, because yeah, it's not your problem right now, but it could very well become your problem along with ours.
I'm not following, but I believe you, because you're my favorite.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Seems like I've been replaced. But they...
No, of the four of them.
Oh.
Of the four of them. Don't get it twisted. You're my boy.
Yeah, he like daps you up.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But the
I think Sly's getting psychic damage IRL.
but the longship
Boys.
the longship Kringvid has a white dragon chained to it. I think that they're probably a mated pair, to be honest. But it seems like the frost giants are digging out an ancient base from another time out of the glacier and using it. The whole camp is populated with frost giants, yeti, and some frost trolls. I did see a couple medium humanoids, but they look to be prisoners. I also saw a very scary white-haired drow, but she was evil, so I stayed the heck away from her. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I will pull out a sketch of Lily. Is this her?
Yeah, that's her!
Oh. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to be really careful about this.
But
Us or no offense, but you and well, Nyx.
Talking about careful, I'll be up in that thing.
I more mean, she doesn't really know Komori or I feel like she'll be gunning for you two.
oh no,
Yeah.
she knows Komori.
Oh.
Maury.
Oh right, I forgot. You know, I feel like at this point I've got to piss off her. At this point.
You're
That
gonna
should
piss
be
off
nice.
her.
Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to join all the fun of the horrors of necromancers hating you personally.
She probably
I
doesn't know that Nyx exists, to be honest. This is the DM saying that.
I feel like the second she's aware, though.
I mean, Nyx is wearing her old hat.
Exactly.
Well, anyway, I did hear one of the giants talking with the scary drow lady that she's not allowed in the Jarl's treasury. I did hear that, so there's a treasury if y'all are looking for treasure. And then they also did say that the Krigvind would be back in like 14 days, 2 days ago, so you have like roughly 2 weeks. If you're hoping to meet him there for the boat. That's what I got.
Thank you very much, Felgalus. You are incredibly informative. I appreciate it.
I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I'm sure you're going to try to convince me to go with you, I will not be going back up there. It is too flippin' cold.
That is understandable. We will miss you, however.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. And he like grins, and it's a little too animalistic.
So, Felgalish,
Yes.
what's your favorite gambling game?
I'm not me forgetting what gambling games I have created. Hold on. Pause. For the cause, as I scroll up, I wrote I have 20 pages about this city. It's so much to scroll up. My document's so long. He would say that Kobold's Knuckles is his favorite. He really likes
Hell yeah.
dice games. So,
Hell yeah.
which was one of the games that you guys played.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Ravasi lost a lot of money doing that.
Yes, you did.
Sly had a great time. I'm perfectly content losing money when it's fake D&D money.
I know,
It's
right?
great.
It's so much fun to gamble money you don't have.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll kind of draw my voice. To be fair, Ravasi, if you do want to gamble, gambling around Felgalus is actually probably the best time to do it. He's got a good
Oh? A good aura, you say? Felgalus, you want to go gambling together?
I mean, yes, but I don't always have a good aura. I'm not sure what it's like today. We'll have to see, I guess.
I feel like you're the kind of person who, no matter what, magical or otherwise, you always have a good aura.
Oh, you flatter me. Keep doing that.
Ravasi's like, I got the dragons down.
I love that you pegged that he's a dragon right away.
Yeah, Tazira plus Tobias equals Dargan.
Dargan.
And also, my
Bargain.
first thing was to press a gemstone into his hand.
Yeah. Ravasi might be dumb, but he clocked that shit immediately. Anyone else want to come gambling for a little bit? Or are we going to do mission?
Gambling.
I mean, is there any way that we can advance the mission today? If not, then I suppose I can help you in some gambling, Ravasi.
I mean,
Just gonna look at the group.
you could charter a ship. It is like a week and a half trip up there, just saying.
Yeah.
If you don't run into any issues.
We might need your silver tongue for that, Ravasi.
Happily.
Cool.
I suppose charter a ship and then gamble?
Yeah, I
Sounds good.
don't see the problem with that.
I did kind of talk to one of the information brokers here. Can maybe go check her out. She's probably knows a couple captains who would take you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
She's mad at me though, so I will not be going there.
Oh, why might she be mad
You-
at you?
Nothing you need to know.
Wait, is she mad at me too? I
No,
don't remember.
she's
Oh,
not
okay,
mad
cool.
at you. You didn't eat
Thanks,
a
brother.
bird. She got mad at me for eating one of her birds.
Oh, Gala.
I was hungry.
Just buy her another one.
Apparently this one was trained, blah blah blah, and she kicked me out, but it's fine. Just don't tell her you know me.
We will not mention your name.
I don't even know your name.
But her name is Maris Wool. She's one of the weather readers of the city, and she's kind of at the north edge of town. It's very obvious. It's like a converted ship's cabin on one of the quieter parts of town. If you just head north, or no, sorry, Zari's forgetting. If you head kind of south and out of the saltwater area, that's where that is.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much for your help.
Yeah.
Indeed.
When you come back
I will-
with the boat chartered, we can do that gambling, bud.
Hell yeah. I will not dap you up. That seems like a special thing the two of you do.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
no.
shall not interfere with that.
No, it's okay. You can tell me stories when you get back, and we'll call that good.
Oh, you also like stories. Good to know.
I do. I do like stories. Wait, what do you mean also? Have you met one of my, friends?
Siblings? Friends? Yeah. He'll describe. Sly doesn't remember off the top of her head.
Selixa.
Yeah.
Oh, that little bean. She's such a cutie. Okay, go. I'm gonna go, hunt down somebody else to gamble with. See y'all later. Odds, are you coming with me or are you going with them? I mean, you should probably go with them. You're trying to charter a ship. Hey, no, you don't have to pay for it all yourself, bud. He, leans over and elbows you.
Oh no, it's a stroke of luck, ain't it? But yeah, I'll go with them to make sure that they go the right way.
What were you gonna say, Sly? Sorry.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Alrighty.
Nothing important. It was another bit.
You can bit all you want, it's fine. But, you guys can head out of the Oleander and into the city, the portion of the city that is run by one of the dread pirate lords, and head to the edge of town. And as you are walking through this area, I think this is a beautiful place to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes and then wrap up the rest of the session. See you all shortly. There we go. And we are back, everybody. Welcome back from break. I hope you had a good one, but we are going to jump right back on into things. So as you guys are walking out of the Oleander back into this area, Odds, you would kind of know the edge of the town a little bit, and Felgolis gave you a bit of directions if you would like to start heading there.
Yes, I'm going to look at Komori and then just very sternly raise my arms and go,
Oh, peace!
She's just gonna sit there for a minute, just blink several times rapidly, and then just slowly pick you up,
Thank
like
you.
from underneath your arms, and we'll just start walking, just holding you forward.
You're not even putting him on your shoulders. Just
At
holding
that
him
point,
out.
it's just like, okay, this is. It's to avoid the Ratatouille effect.
As long as I don't have to walk.
Old man
yeah,
do old
fine.
man things.
Do you think
Old
you'd fit
man
a
yell at
baby Bjorn?
clouds.
Oh, he would absolutely. He's only about 3 feet tall. He's short for a halfling.
You're really tall! Oh my god, I didn't even think about that possibility.
We need fan art of that one scene from The Hangover, where he's got the baby with the shades.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway,
So yeah, he'll just point as Komori totes him.
Cool. You guys head towards the end of town. You're kind of weaving in between. It doesn't feel like there's any road, like main thoroughfare in this area. Everything's like weaving in between buildings, very much built up and out onto the water. And you head towards a quieter area of the Saltwood and see what Felgulus had described to you, a very calm area, and what seems to be a converted ship's cabin. And there does seem to be so many birds on the roof. There's like seagulls, there's hawks, there's so many birds on the roof. But you guys can walk up, and after knocking on the door, a very stern looking wood elf woman opens the door. She looks to be older in age, even for a wood elf. Kind of has like gray streaked red hair braided back into just like a very stern kind of no nonsense braid. And she looks at all of you, and then she like motions with her head for you to come in. And you walk into a very, very cluttered cabin. It's like a kind of like a, since it's a cabin, it's like an all-in-one room studio apartment. So she has books upon books everywhere that to Zari you would know are like logs. There's windows, there's like a kind of kitchenette off in the corner, and what looks to be like a very cozy looking kind of half hammock, half like nest area that she probably sleeps in. And there's only like one chair that's working, and then another chair that seems to have like a broken leg. And she just goes, "All right, what do you need? Are you here for weather reading? I don't recognize you."
No. We are, truthfully, we're interested in the Frost Giant issue that is, well, I don't know if it's an issue here yet, but we're hoping to make sure it doesn't become one, and we're looking to charter a ship, and had heard some word on the street that you might know something about that.
Yes. And yes, it is an issue here. It'll cost you... I can lay out a couple of captains that I know are going to be free, or could be paid to be free in the next couple of weeks. Are you hoping to leave, like, soon?
As soon as physically possible.
Alright. I'll give you a couple options, but it'll cost you about 3 gold.
Yeah, Foster will put 3 gold. He'll put 4 gold on the table.
Alright. Well, here. She goes shuffling through papers, and she lays one paper down. This is Captain Sarah Andrich. She's part of the Saltblood Pact. Her ship is the Hulkbreaker's Promise. She's very fast. That is what she's good at. Great at sailing, has made the northern run about 6 times up to the port city in Vitherfold. She's very good at navigating. However, she is contracted for a Gilded Claw cargo run in about 3 days. You can pay her out. It'll cost you money, but it is going to cost you. Probably will be about 1,100 gold. She will want a bunch of information. You're gonna need to give her the real information and be honest with her. So that's option number 1. Then there's option 2, which is Captain Breck Ashhold and the Constant. He's part of the Stonefist gang. He's been up north a couple of times and has come back every time with all of his crew. His ship is iron banded and built for cold water and ice, but he's going to be a little bit slower. He's very safe. He considers it a feature because he keeps everyone safe. And I will tell you that he doesn't budge. Don't try to negotiate. Nobody panics on his ship. You'll be kept safe, but you're paying for it. It's going to be about 1,300 gold. Then the last option I have is Captain Oswing Flay. He's part of the Gilded Claw. Kind of more like a mercenary for them. His ship's the Meridian Question. He's a little unpredictable. He's been up north. I don't know that he's been to the glacier. He wants more of a cut of what you bring back than money. It's about 200 gold up front plus about 25% of recovered goods. However, his cousin he has his cousins assess the goods, so it doesn't often work in favor. But cheapest. So your options are fast, your options are reliable, or your option is cheap but unpredictable.
I'll look to the rest of the party. Do we have any immediate thoughts?
Let's just get Captain Asshole and go.
Yeah, Ravasi's kind of like, I feel like there's not like a huge. He essentially thinks maybe go with the faster one because Ravasi is a bit nervous about the length of time we have.
I was thinking that as well.
Besides the other two, Cornflake?
Well, here, I'll give you the locations of all three ships. And she, like, marks them. She pulls out a map of the city, and you can very clearly see the ports. There's a couple ports around the city. There's obviously the Threshold, which seems to be marked as a neutral zone. That one's not colored in at all. But you do see the very obvious north, south, east, and west areas. And she marks a couple different ports on there and where they would be located. So that way you can make your choice out there. If there's nothing else I can help with, get out.
I do have one very important question.
Okay.
Are you free tonight for dinner?
She just looks at you very seriously for a second, and then starts shoving you all out the door and shuts the door.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh.
Hey, man,
I would
you
say
gotta
that's a
shoot
point
your
for
shot.
fate.
Sometimes we just have to take the L.
Like I said, you don't know till you try, little man.
Whew.
Okay, so where are you guys heading to charter a ship?
Oh.
Flip a coin.
And are there any opinions from Komori or Odds?
Honestly, I was gonna say, I mean, I'm good with whatever we need to get done. So, whatever everyone else believes works better on this.
Yeah, I just gotta get to the boat. I mean, I don't really care how long it takes or, you know, how risky it is. I know I'll live because I'm incredibly lucky.
Tizira will blink and check her pulse for a moment. Okay, cool. All right then.
You look pale again. Are you alright?
Yep, I'm good.
You're a really bad liar, but okay.
I'm a good liar when I want to be.
Okay.
All right.
Eyebrow.
I guess we're gonna flip a coin.
Ooh, that's kind of fun. Okay, so you're debating between Captain Sarah, who is the kind of fast navigator, but a little bit more expensive because actually he's not super expensive. And then there's Captain Breck, which is a little bit more the safe route.
Alrighty, heads for fast, tails for slow, aka 1 for fast, 2 for slow.
Do it.
Sounds great.
Who's flipping? Oh, my computer just died. Sly's flipping.
Roll 20 won't load for me.
I flipped.
Oh, I'm flipping.
I
Let's
flipped.
say, what do I gotta do?
DM.
I was like, I don't know that everybody knows how to do the roll.
No, I do. Roll 20 just doesn't want to work for me right now.
Okay, that's a 1. I guess it's the fast route.
Alright.
Brother.
So, go ahead.
Do we have the 1100 gold, or do we need to figure that out?
I've got... Vossi's got 70 platinum and 400 gold.
Gotcha. I can contribute a good 300 gold to the pot.
Here, you can have my 40 gold.
Oh, I feel bad, Mike. We just gave you platinum.
Okay, I said here you can have my 40 gold.
Oh, okay. I thought that was as in you only had 40 gold. I was just
I
concerned.
have 49 gold. I would like to keep some.
You should have 23 platinum as well.
Not if I got robbed.
Mythos!
So, think about that next time you talk to me.
I will have you know that not once has Shorty added in any gold.
That is not true.
Kimori gonna reach
Yeah.
in her pockets and bring out 25 gold.
Did
don't
neither
understand
of
why
you have
Kimori's not
neither of
getting
you
less.
two looked at loot?
You just
No, I have.
loot
You're actually
channel?
totally wrong about me.
Yeah, I'm currently staring at your not a single platinum.
I was robbed
When?
in the big city, Zyra. You left
We
me
literally
abandoned
got
to find the post office on my own. What did you think was gonna happen when a newcomer from the boonies was walking around the big city? Of course I got robbed. You guys should be
literally got
ashamed.
money. You literally got money right before we left here, so you should have that money. Why have neither of you two been putting your money? You both. We have so much money just not existing anymore.
Oh look, I just found 23 platinum you guys can have.
Also, you never split up your 15. You guys got 1,500 gold from the Rossios, literally today or yesterday. So you could just use that. You haven't split it up yet.
There are two types of players: those who keep track of their gold and those who do not.
I'll just look to Ravasi. You know what? We're paying it with the Ravasia money, and you and I both get 200 gold. And we just pay for the two when needed.
Sounds great. I will add 200 gold to my inventory.
Cool. The party funds that didn't get split up got put in. I was like, nobody split that money. I need you to know that when I'm a player, I spreadsheet my gold. I make expenses and write down what I spend money on.
Amazing. Kenny's gonna go through and look at all of the splits and be like, oh, I suddenly have like fucking like 2,000 gold.
Yeah. No, Kenny did spend a lot of gold buying magic items.
Yep, I did indeed.
Let me rephrase. Shorty's gonna look at all of the gold and go, nah.
No, I'm only missing the last two ones.
Yeah.
What have you people been spending all your money on?
Wouldn't you
I
like
got
to
robbed
When did you get robbed?
in
By
the
Sham?
big city.
She did say that already.
Yeah, it's like when I'm doing my thing, you guys don't pay
Thank you
attention
very
to
much.
me.
Sly is reaching down into the world to yell at Nyx.
What is that?
Rivasi would never do such a thing.
Okay.
I am your god, Bob. Fear me.
Well, with that, you guys head towards the Saltblood, the port there, and manage to very easily find the Hulkbreaker's Promise. It is a very large black-hulled schooner, very narrow and fast, and is more of a speedy ship. It definitely, you see like that the hull has been repainted recently, and the name is painted in silver on on the side of there. But oh my god, my brain just froze. Okay, so you do see that there's a couple people around the ship, but as you're kind of approaching, a very broad-shouldered human steps forward and looks at all of you and says, "Do you have business here?"
Hopefully.
Oh. We are about to leave on a contract, so I don't know that we're open to buyout.
Oh, to where?
South? Why?
Damn.
You don't need to know.
Oh, no, just directions. We were hoping to charter a boat northward, so alas.
Well, if you're willing to pay out the existing contract, I think we can make that happen.
How
But
much?
where are you hoping to go? I need to know that this job's gonna be survivable.
I will pull out the map.
Yeah.
I now have minor illusion. I will minor illusion a map, doing a cool little zoom in.
Interesting. We've done the trail up here to the port city in Vitherfold quite a few times. We've sailed around that glacier long before the giants started really congregating there, but we haven't been there since. So, Captain does have the ability to navigate there, but it is dangerous. I think that we could go. You just might need to borrow a couple rowboats if your hope is to actually get to the ship, or get to the land.
That's completely understandable.
The safety of our crew is utmost importance.
She'll nod.
Well, you'll have to buy out the cargo run. It's probably the cargo run is 600. You'll have to buy that out, and then it'll be. Hold on, where did I put the money? It'll be an additional 400. You'll have to uppay about 70%.
So 1,000 total, correct?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
seems rather doable. Absolutely, we could do that.
And you can pay the 700 now.
Rivasi will hand him 700 gold.
Oh. All right. Okay. Let me go speak with the captain quickly. If you'll come on board, and let's see if we can get an official agreement taken care of. He's like, you get the sense that he was not expecting you to just hand him 700 gold.
I can hold on to that if you're worried about anything else.
Not a problem. He leads you onto the ship. Everyone seems very competent. They're moving quickly. It's a very quiet ship. They're not, like, verbally communicating very much. And you do see at the front of the dock is a very tall drow lady in, super tall, like, black knee-high heeled boots and a huge black captain's hat. She looks very serious, and as she kind of turns to you, she just looks at her first mate, Dylan, and looks at him curiously, and then looks at all of you and says, "Why are you on my ship?" And Dylan kind of like steps forward and he goes, "They're hoping to buy out the contract and see if you can take them north." And then she looks at all of you and just says, "Okay, pitch."
Ravashi's gonna wait for the map to get minor illusioned
I
again.
will minor illusion up the map once again.
And we'll just very briefly be like, we're here to deal with the frost giant problem. Oh, Komori, please go for it.
I was gonna say, you know what? Just seeing it pop up like that never gets old.
We're going to attempt to go deal with the frost giant issues. We need a boat chartered up. You don't have to land there. If we can have a couple of rowboats to get directly onto the land. And we're willing to pay money, including a rush fee.
Interesting.
So many people say that
God damn
around
it,
us.
Sly. It's my DM tick. It's my processing DM tick. Yeah.
Bingo!
Yeah, mark it
I
off
don't
on the
actually
bingo
have
slot.
a bingo.
I imagine that Odds opens his mouth and then Komori immediately puts her hand over his mouth.
Absolutely, just shush.
Frost giants are bad for business if you say you're handling them. And
Hopefully.
you're willing to pay the gold, I suppose. I'll need... She, looks at the sun. I'll need till morning. We'll leave at 6 sharp. You'll need to be here. If you're not here, we're leaving without you. I'll arrange the buyout. I assume Dylan told you the numbers. You'll need to pay 600 to cover the buyout, and then it'll be an additional 400 for our services. You'll have to do 700 up front so I can cover the buyout and purchase supplies, and then 300 upon return.
All right. How much did you pull out for this trip, Cece?
Well, I thought it was gonna be 1,100, but it was only 1,000, so we can both add another 50 gold to our inventory.
Unless you want to give that to Komori and Nyx.
If we give you the 50 gold pieces, will you keep track of it? Nyx, will you keep your coin pouch in your inner pocket?
My sister always said that she shoved it down her boobs.
That's also a very good way to do it, honestly.
Me.
Yeah, but that'll make my 8 cups look like I have a third boob.
Ravasi will look down and then be like, no, I can't offer that. It's not gonna be effective.
Well, here. And she walks in. She had gone into her quarters for a second, and she comes back out with a written contract with the information filled in, and hands it over to Ravasi, because that's the one who was holding the money and was talking to her. And after you sign and hand over the 700, she goes, all right, 6 o'clock sharp.
6 o'clock sharp.
6 o'clock sharp.
And you have successfully chartered a ship. You head back off, and the city is yours until tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. What would you guys like to do?
Odds is gonna try to get back on that boat with that with the drow.
I don't know that Komori's gonna let you.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Down, boy, down.
I'm older than you, but okay.
It's okay. She'd wear you thin before you know what you were doing.
That's what I want.
Lord.
For Desira.
I'm concerned, but also respect. I just had this amount of respect for you now for that. So what you're saying is, if you're in one of those rough positions, don't save you. You're exactly where you need to be.
I will die happy.
Okay, then.
Alrighty. You guys head back to the Oleander, because Ravasi had agreed to gamble with Felgolis.
Yep. I will just be occasionally guidancing either one of them for luck.
Okay.
Yeah, DM, how much gold do I lose?
So here's the dealio. When you're around Felgolis, roles are different in like metagame.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, so a couple of these players actually played with Felgolis in a different mini campaign. Shout out in the Eyes of the Stars if you want to go watch it. It's on YouTube. And
Fly keeps almost dying. It's great.
yep, and
Might be one playing Muse's Mythos.
yo,
And hit. Very fun.
you can play it. If you would like to play it, you can. It's a level, I think, like 15 to 18 mini campaign. It's pretty fun, especially if you haven't played high levels. But Felgolis has a crit extension. So 19s and 20s are both crits, but so are 1s and 2s. So, it does...
Unless you're around odds, because odds can make you re-roll your ones.
True.
So I feel like we're just gonna have a really wild time.
I would say you do. Yeah, we don't have to fully, like, roleplay.
Dare I say, a wildly magical time.
God. So we don't need to
Kendall wasn't
fully...
even there for the pun.
Oh my goodness. We don't need to fully go into the night. You have a great time gambling with Felgolis. I would say that you learn that he's thirsty for stories. Like, Selixa was curious about them. He thrives off of them. He does not give a flying fuck about the gambling, really. He just cares about the engaging with the people. And so he's having a grand old time gambling with you guys. You're pretty lucky. I would say, Ravasi, how much are you, like, willing to bet?
60 gold.
Okay. I would say roll a D100 for me.
Uh-oh. 70.
Okay, you double your gold.
I
So
will add 60 gold.
Yep. Easily. So
Easiest 60 gold I think he's ever made in his life.
yeah, pretty much. And you enjoy playing, have some great drinks, and there is an inn nearby that does have a couple of rooms that you are welcome to rent. But is there, as we're kind of like going over this night of gambling, of drinking, of fun, is there any conversations that you guys wish to kind of like pull aside and for us to zoom in on?
Oh.
Maury has nothing for now.
Okay.
Ravasi is definitely occasionally being like, like poking the bear, essentially.
Getting odds to antagonize Zyra unknowingly.
Yes.
Oh, it's super easy.
Poor Zyra.
And then doing the flip side of that as well and being like, well, are you sure Bob's not just playing the fate game, just merely veiling your eyes and making it just feel like chance in of itself?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's why you've got a rat in your pants right now.
He'll look, is there indeed a rat in his pants?
Yeah,
Odds...
it's going up your pant leg.
Oh my goodness. Well, with that, you all eventually find an evening's rest at the inn nearby, renting a couple of rooms. I imagine that the majority of you try to get an early-ish night, considering you need to be at the port in the early morning. Unless you do not want to. But to Zyra, I would say you very easily can haul everybody out of bed at a good time and make sure that they're on the way.
Beautiful. I will absolutely do so. I am dragging along this line of sleepy people.
Yay!
I imagine that Odds is still actively sleeping.
Kamori's just carrying.
I carry him like sack of potatoes.
Perfect.
Well, then this
Ugh.
line of sleepy adventurers manages to find the same port where the the lovely dark ship, the Saltblood Pact, or the Hulkbreaker's Promise, is waiting for you. It seems that everyone there is moving quickly, that they're caffeinated and ready to go and used to the early morning, and as the sun is just beginning to rise, we watch as this dark ship goes out on the water and begins to head north. And I think with that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Absolutely
Perfect timing.
amazing. I know. Perfect timing. I will say super special thank you to our guest player. Hello, Bathrobe Wizard. If you would like to fully introduce yourself to the people, please do so now.
Hello, my friends. It's me, the Bathrobe Wizard.
Yes.
I have a TikTok, and that's about it, because I am not technologically advanced. Having lived in a wizard tower, it's really hard to get internet access.
It's better than me.
Ah, thank you, Zari.
Yep. So I dropped his link in chat, and I will also link it down below. Bathrobe Wizard is an amazing friend that I've made through TikTok, who also produces both D&D and Magic content, and will eventually be launching a YouTube page and a whole bunch of different community aspects. So make sure you stay tuned. Go follow him if you use TikTok. And yeah, but we'll have him with us for a couple of sessions while we're raiding the Frost Giants, and then yeah, so thank you so much for joining us. It was so fun. I love odds. I think that it's
Oh my gosh,
perfect.
he's a blast, and I feel so bad for Kazira. I really do.
Listen, she needs it.
Mhm.
Maybe. We'll see.
Character
If it
development.
makes you feel better, he really likes her.
Two sides of the same coin flip. Is it fate or is it
really
chance?
are.
No matter what, it's gonna end up on one of the sides. That's all you need to know.
Love
Absolutely, absolutely.
it. Love it. We will see them more in action next week. If you are with us on Twitch, do stick around for a couple of minutes. But if you are with us on YouTube, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what your favorite part was down in the comment section, as well as go ahead and check out Bathrobe Wizard's TikTok. But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, and we will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.